hope you're having a great Sunday today. It's a beautiful day outside, no matter where you are. And I don't even have to know your weather to know that, because every day is a beautiful day. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to make some videos every once in a while just giving you my thoughts. I received a great instant message yesterday. Do they still call them those? Private message, whatever. A DM, right? Direct message from a young lady who was asking about how you find your purpose or find what it is that you want. And you know, that's actually a very profound question, because before you can make any sweeping changes in your life, the very first thing, it sounds obvious, but you need to know what it is that you want. And most people don't know. They know all the things they think will make them happy, but they don't actually know what they want. One of the things that Michael Singer talks about in his books, Untethered Heart and the Surrender Experiment, is deciding what you really want, because that is number one. So imagine that you meet the master of the universe, can grant every wish, right? And so they tell you, you know, what do you want? Whatever you want, I'm going to give to you. So what do you want? You want the perfect relationship, right? You want to feel that love inside. You want to meet somebody that you're just have that spark with, and everything is fantastic and amazing. You want the perfect job. You want the job that's going to give you passion. It's going to drive you. It's going to make you wealthy. You want the perfect sports car, whatever it is. So think about the relationship. So the master of the universe tells you, fine, I can give you that, but there's one little thing, and I'm going to tell you what it is before you decide. I'm going to give you the relationship that you want. I'm going to give you that beautiful woman. She's going to dote on you. She's going to be with you for the rest of your life. You're never going to have to look for companionship. She's going to satisfy your every need, but you're not going to be fulfilled. Okay? So not only you're not going to be fulfilled, but you're going to be yearning for the rest of your life for something. You don't even know what. Now, 99% of the people aren't going to take it, even though the dream soulmate is there. With that caveat, you're not going to take it. And so what he talks about in the book is we don't really want what we think, because we don't want a relationship. We don't want, you know, a new sports car. We don't want that big mansion, because what we really want is the feeling that we get, or we think we're going to get, from having it. You want to have that beautiful car so that all the girls' heads turn when you drive by and everyone thinks you're, you know, King Midas, right? That is what you want. You want the feeling that you think, because again, it's not the feeling you're going to get when you get it, because we've all had great things that we love, and that feeling is fleeting. It doesn't last very long. Okay? You're not going to get that feeling and it's going to be fixed forever, because the next thing is going to come along in your life. The secret is to always know that everything you want is internal. Everything you need to know, everything is inside you. The key is there. You're locked up in a prison of your own making, and you've got the key in your pocket. All you've got to do is open it. And that is trying to get enlightened, and by starting with meditation, whatever you have to do. You know, I used to be horribly angry. I wasn't happy with myself. I mean, obviously, you can see that now, you know, looking back on being a child or whatever. And it comes from the fact that you're never connected to yourself. It's like Tony Robbins says, there's only two problems in life. It's number one, I'm not going to be loved. Number two, I'm not good enough. And those go back and forth. Or maybe I'm not good enough, so I'll never be loved. But either way, it's those two things. If you can fix those two things, boom, everything else magically disappears. And that's the truth. So all you have to do is make a decision to be happy, and not for Susie down the street to make you happy, and not for the new Mustang to make you happy, and not for the house in Beverly Hills to make you happy, and not for the big job to make you happy, or the $1 million. How many lottery winners do you see that not only do they blow all the money, but they're miserable a couple years later? Because money doesn't do it. Fame doesn't do it. None of those things do it. I chase after all that too. And it's a hollow feeling. You get, you know, it's like a drug user. You get that high for a little while, but it doesn't last. And then you're chasing after it for the rest of your life. Find the peace in yourself, and then peace in the world appears. If we all did that, the world problems would be over like this, because we're all projecting our prejudices and our ideas of how things should be onto the outer world and expecting it to conform to what we're thinking, instead of just surrendering to life, because it's got a much more majestic plan than we do. And we're trying to think 10 steps ahead like we're playing chess. And life's been playing this for 6 billion years. It knows how to play this game. You know, all of these things were here before you. They'll all be here after you. The power of the universe comes through you. It's just blocked. It comes through all of us. But that power resides inside. And in order to get it and mine it and pump it out of you, you have to connect to yourself. You've got to get rid of all that rusty programming that was put into you between, 2 and 7. That's when your subconscious mind is programmed. So it's programmed with irrational things. It's programmed with what people said about you. It's programmed with how people treated you. It's programmed with the hurts and the pains and the loves that you had as a child. That is what is going on inside your mind anytime you step out of the now. So when your brain goes on autopilot, you know how you're driving and all of a sudden you end up there? And you don't remember making that left and that right and turning there, but you got there. But inside your head, you were thinking about dinner last week, what you're going to do tomorrow, the fight you had with your girlfriend. And in your mind, you're creating the entire fight. You're doing her part, your part. You're fighting inside your head. You're planning what's going to happen when you see her next. Boy, you're going to give it to her. And it's all inside your mind. You're doing that to yourself. It's self-inflicted. The other great thing to remember is your mind is wrong most of the time, because this voice comes to you like a booming voice, like the voice of God coming into your head and telling you, you are going to fail. This is going to happen. And most of the time it doesn't. So your mind, which can't stop talking, is either stuck in the past about all the things you can't change, or it's off in the future, obsessing over things that probably aren't going to happen. And not living in the now takes the power away from you immediately. That's the only time you can connect to that power inside. That's the only time you can find out the real you. Remembering how you were or thinking about how you're going to be isn't going to do it. So that's it. Just some thoughts I wanted to give you today. You guys have been amazing. Keep the posts coming. Tell your friends, tell your family. Catherine and I are super excited about this group, and we're certainly loving giving you any knowledge that we have and listening to what you say as well. And if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to know or anything you want to talk about, drop a comment down below and we'll get to that as well. So thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.